Okay, hello guys, how are you doing? I hope great. I'm JMGJS91 here, and be welcome to my Let's Play of Castlevania Symphony of the Night for PS1. Alright, so let's get going. And then on our last video we started to explore this place here, the catacombs. So now we're fully explored this place and also have, well, two stuff to do here. The first enemy we encounter are these rare skeletons. They're kinda weird how they detach their necks if they start a attack, and also we'll find the bony arcs. But don't worry, these guys are weak to holy damage, so your holy sword will do great with these guys. And here we'll fight some gremlins, pesky gremlins, so you can use either your axe or your ice brand to destroy these guys if they're dang annoying. The first place that we're going to visit is the right side. First, let me destroy this gremlin. Okay. The stopwatch will work great here to help you to destroy these annoying guys. Alright, so like I was saying, let's go to the right side first. And the music of this place, like I already said on my previous video, is very cool. Here you can find two items, the Holy Book and the Diamond, the Rebound Stone. And here in this room we'll fight some weird enemies that are called slimes. And surprisingly these enemies are weak to cut damage. But since I'm using my Holy Sword, they will suffer damage. But if you're using like a regular sword, oh, here's the Babidi or Bibidi. But like I said, if you're using a regular sword, those enemies, the slimes, will guard your attack since they are immune to cut damage. So let me show you with an ordinary sword here, like the yes, the Alucard sword. Yep, you see, these guys will guard your attack. They are immune to cut damage. So use your elemental weapon and they will be destroyed very easily. But our goal on this room is to access the far top right side, that is right here. And here there's something very important you must do. So before I enter here, I'll turn on my fairy because of two things. First, she'll give you a little tip.
Don't forget that some animals can live in complete darkness.
Yep, the fairy is definitely right. Some animals can live in complete darkness, and you see how this place is completely dark, and apparently it has some kind of spikes that you can see where you're going. Well, you have to use your bat form to pass through here, but also remember that echo power that we took at the Aurochs quarters. It will come handy here since we can use the echo to see where we are going and to not touch the spikes. So, let's explore this room and be very careful to not touch the spikes, because if you do that, you'll die. That's why I'm using the fairy here to save me if that happens, since I have the life apple. But just be careful here to not touch the spikes. And alright, we can drop down here finally. And the lights will go on, and you can see how many spikes are in this place. Yep, it's a big trap room. Okay, so let's turn my sword familiar back. And then let's explore this room, because on this room we'll find something very important to use on this game. Oh, thanks, he dropped me a strength potion. There's the ribbon stone that I don't want to grab it right now. Let's break those pots. Grabbing some weapons, the cross shuriken, and more karma coins. I destroyed those bone arcs. They are weak to holy damage, by the way, as the were skeletons are. That's how they attack. They just detach their neck from the chest. I find that very weird to look, but cool as well. And then Our reward here at the end is this item that is very important if you want to have 200.6% of this game. That is an armor, the Spike Breaker. Also here you can find a library card. But as you can see here, let me show you. The Spike Breaker is a spike breaking armor. So remember that rune that has loads of spikes? If you're wearing the Spike Breaker, you not suffer damage of the spikes. And also the Spike Breaker is very important for a later part of this map. At the Royal Chapel, remember? Yeah, we have an explored place there. So the Spike Breaker is for this, and is a critical item to have 200.6% on this game. So let's destroy these guys with the Holy Sword. Okay. Now go all the way back since our business here is done. And then, when you reach these rooms, let's wear our Spike Breaker that we acquired. It has a lower defense than the diamond plate, but it can break the spikes for you. Yep, very good. Those spikes are nothing anymore. So let's wear back the diamond plate. That's one of the business that we have to do here at the catacombs. The second one is a boss fight. And we're going to this boss fight right now, and don't do that, slime. That's not cool. Okay, so let's get back. And then we have more gremlins to deal with. So let's use our stopwatch to destroy them, since I don't want to switch to my ice brand right now. And this place is interesting. We have some coffins that can have items or a blue skeleton inside. Yeah, very weird. Oh good, a life max up and also a heart max up. And this next room is kinda dangerous, so I recommend you switch to your shield rod because we have some tough enemies to deal with on this room. So I go inside the room, use my shield rod combo, and also try to do the Hellfire on this guy, the Hellfire Beast. That is damn powerful, but with a shield rod combo and the Hellfire, he'll be no match for you. Also here we'll find these weird guys, the Lozoths. And as you can see, there's loads of lava here down this place. And these guys will try to attack you with fire, so watch out for that. And there we have another tough enemy, the Discus Lord. So once again, shield rod combo and Hellfire to try to destroy this guy. Let's see. Alright, that was pretty smooth. But yes, these guys are tough. Also up here you can have a heart max up. And the ballroom mask that it is originally found here. But I already grabbed some of these items at the Royal Chapel, as you remember. And here is the original place where you find the Ice Brand. Yep. But once again, we already grabbed the Ice Brand at the underground caverns. Alright, so let's drop down once again. And yes, you see how the Discus Lord is very dangerous. He has some kind of spiked wheel that will hurt you so bad if you're not careful. But yeah. So let's get my sword back. I think I'll use the Ice Brand for right now, since I'll find some gremlins later. So where's my Ice Brand? Okay. And we have more Lozoths to deal with. Or Lozoths. If you want, you can use your Dark Metamorphosis here to recover a little bit with your health, since these guys bleed. Yep, it's a good trade. And then we have some gremlins to deal with. Let's kill them right now. Then with this rune to grab only a coin. Yeah, fancy that. Let's destroy the enemies around here. This place is kinda annoying since it has so many gremlins. But with your Ice Brand you can do very good here. And there's a save point, and this save point is here for a purpose, since we are very near to our boss fight. And also here we can grab the walk armor. That is kind of interesting how it works. It's an armor that that means the defense will increase when you cover more parts of the map. So yeah, for right now it has 25 points of defense. But since we start to cover more the map, it will increase the defense. But I don't like to use it since it will decrease my intelligence a little bit, as you can see here. As you know, the intelligence affects the strength of my spells. So let's kill this gremlin first. And then let's head to our boss fight that is right here. One of the most weird boss fight that I ever seen in a video game. This boss here that we'll find, he's so weird and so disgusting looking, but let's go. So let me equip my holy sword once again. Let's go inside this room. As you see, the music is suddenly stopped, and let's just look to this place, a big pile of skulls and bones. Yeah, the place itself is very disgusting, but there is nothing compared to what we will find here. Behold, folks, one of the most disgusting bosses of the Castlevania history, call it Legion, or Grand Falloon, but I know him better as Legion. And why he's called Legion? Well, because he's composed by many. Many what? Well, you see, apparently this boss looks like a brain, isn't it? But he's not like a brain, I'm pretty sure of that. Actually, he's a big shell of undead people, yes, zombies, that will start to attack you and drop. Yes, as you can see, it is composed by some shells, as my sword familiar is trying to attack it. So yes, this boss is so hard to deal with, but with the powers that you have for now, you can deal with this boss fairly easy. But if you don't want to lose time with this boss, what you have to do here, it's pretty simple. And yes, we have countless zombies trying to get you. So like I was saying, if you don't want to lose time with this boss, you can use your shield rod, equip it with your iron shield, and just destroy this guy. But I want to show what this guy is composed with, or composed of. So let's attack the shells first, because they will break. And yes, this sound of despair of the corpses falling here. This boss is weird and very disgusting looking. And great, one of the shells was destroyed, so let me show what is inside of this shell. As you can see, there's a monster inside, and there's the true boss of this part. So we have to destroy the cores. No, we have to destroy the shells first to reveal the core. That has a monster inside with tentacles, and those tentacles can attack you, as you can see, with a laser. It's alright, I think I've showed enough of this boss, so let's finish him with the shield rod combo. And also the bat form, that will help. If you want, you can use a strength potion here, but it's not required. So, do what is simple. Shield rod, bat form, just attack this boss. And when you reveal the core here, that is the monster, the Grand Falloon. So wing smash to the other side, and repeat the process. Man, this boss is so disgusting. Also here on this platform you can use a soul steal if you want. But anyway, finally the core was destroyed. Yep. This boss is disgusting. And surprisingly one of the most remembered bosses of the Castlevania franchise, the Grand Falloon or Legion. And luckily he drops up a life max up. Alright, so let's get out of here. Yep, that boss is very weird. But our reward here is nice since he was protecting something, a part of the life max up. So let me grab my ice brand once again. Because here we'll deal with some gremlins, I think. Oh no, we will deal with the gremlins back later. But yes, your reward here is nice. Because what he was protecting was this. Come on, Alucard, can you jump here? Thanks. So the Grenfalon or Legion was protecting this sword. The Mormagil, or Mormagil, I don't know how to pronounce it, but if you look here on your item inventory, what is the Mormagil? The Mormagil is a black sword that is strong versus holy. Holy. Yes, this thing have a purpose later on. And if you want to see one of the game endings, or two of them actually, you have to use this item. So I will show what the Mormagil does later. But it's basically it's like the opposite of the Holy Sword. Instead of holy attacks, it will do dark attacks. And the dark attacks are strong versus holy. And I only know a few enemies that are weak to dark attacks. Most enemies that use holy attacks. And one of them especially, well, you'll see later. So finding our business is doing the Legion or Grenfalon is destroyed. So let's go back. Because there's a few places of this castle that we need to explore yet. And I didn't mean to use my stopwatch. Yeah, that was I want to use. The Dark Metamorphosis. There's this guy once again, but I'll skip it for right now. I use my wolf form to pass through him. And all of these guys. Because I don't want to lose time with them once again. It's very funny to wing smash our way through those coffins. So let me equip my holy sword. Where is it? Here. Also, this bone arc, if you're not careful enough, it can release a really powerful attack. And don't run away, man. I will take you. And as when the big, I think that is a bone pillar that they are carrying, the bone arc. When it is destroyed, they just run away. That's really funny to see. Let's grab some hearts, and finally our business here at the catacombs. As you can see here on the auto map, we explore everything. So we are finally done with this part. So our business is trying to get back now to that teleporter, the snake teleporter. And to do this, we have to pass through the abandoned mine once again. This song that makes you feel so lonely and feel loneliness. Yep. This song is depressive. Really depressive. But not so bad at all. Okay, here's the teleporter. Let's kill Mr. Gremlin. You deserve to die. So let's take this snake teleporter to reach the outer wall. That's our next destination now. And good, that's the crab teleporter, so we are at the right place. And here we are, back at the outer wall. A familiar place. These guys will be nothing since now we have the Holy Sword and they are much stronger than before. So our next destination is to go all the way up. There's the place where we activated the elevator through that switch, but our next destination is to go more rooms up. A place that is unexplored. So let's reach the very top of the outer wall. There's the Holy Book, also known as the Bible. And here's a save point, so I'll save my game here. Alright, so let me show you here at the auto map. So our next destination is to explore this unexplored part here, very near to where we are now. That is the clock tower that is connected to the castle keep at the very top of this castle. So in our next video we're going to explore the clock tower, And that place is kinda dangerous, but I wait until I was a little bit stronger than I was at the beginning of the game to explore this part, since this part is a little tough at the clock tower. But you'll see on the next video, so I see you there. Until the clock tower, the next part here of Castlevania, I'm Jimmy GGS91, and bye bye to everyone. Take care, my friends.